Alright, what's up YouTube? This is ImWubble doing a deck profile. So basically, I made a new deck. It's a Gusto deck from Hidden Arsenal 5. Gustos are really unique because they're really easy to recycle and to sync with, which makes them very defensive, but then it's really easy to turn the tide of the game and come back with a sync next turn, because you can keep special summoning from your deck every time one of your monsters goes to the grave. So I'll explain it later, but first I'll do traps, trap jammer, one bottomless trap hole, one mirror force, one torrential tribute, two solemn warnings, and 3 blessings for Gusto. Blessings for Gusto lets you go through your graveyard, select 2 monsters, send them to your deck, and send 1 monster from your graveyard and special summon it to the field. And the rest are pretty self-explanatory, just kind of staples. For spells, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, 1 Pot of Duality, 1 Enemy Controller, 1 Nobleman of the Crossout, 1 Reincarnator, 2 Dark World Shackles, 2 Days of Peace, and 2 Soul Exchanges, and then triple MST. For monsters, I run 1 Obelisk. I'll explain it later. 1 Cam Serenity of Gusto. That's only because I only have 1. 3 Gusto Eagle. 3 Gusto Goldo. 3 Winda Priestess of the Gusto. 3 Gusto Thunbolt. And 3 Windar Sages of the Gusto. I run 2 Soul Exchanges so I can easily get rid of an opponent's monster on the field and tribute for this. Or, if I already have 2 monsters, I can Soul Exchange one of theirs and bring out Obelisk. And that's really good, especially, it's always good when you get out Obelisk because it's a fucking god, but yeah, it turns the tide of the game completely. Gusto monsters really don't have the beating power, but like this Thunbolt, when he's sent to the graveyard at the end of the battle phase, you can special summon from your deck 1 psychic monster, and it doesn't have a limit. So these 6 stars, 2000 attack beaters, you can special summon them right from the deck to your field. And it really shifts because they think they're in control, and you can easily just special summon and bring it out. Or likewise with Winda the Priestess, bring back any tuner. Goldo, bring back any 1 level 2 or lower monster. Well, that's Winda. You can bring them out. If you have this on the field, you sync for 5. You have one of these and your 6 stars, you sync for 7. And vice versa, or not vice versa, but if you have him on the field and Goldo, sync for 7. It's really good. So this deck's based around 7 and 5-star synchros, and it really gets the job done. I'm still testing it on Dueling Network, and it works pretty well with my friends. But yeah. So those are pretty much it for the monsters. The 1 Cam of Serenity every main phase lets you take 2 monsters from your graveyard and put them back into your deck. And so basically this deck is just constant recycling, and you got your solemn warnings and stuff, so you can just really wear down on the opponent. You really don't take any battle damage as long as you keep special summoning and getting stuff out in face up defense. They can't really do any battle damage unless they've got piercers, and it's really nice. I don't know, because once their battle phase is over, you've got an extra monster out on the field, and I'm sure you'll have 1 monster in your hand, and you just summon, sync, and then bring them out. And here, I'll show you the extra deck. Gusto Goldos. he's a 5-star. When he's synchro summoned, you can select two cards, or not two cards, but two Gusto monsters from your grave, shuffle them to your deck, and destroy one of your opponent's monsters on the field. There's no downside to it at all. You shuffle two of your monsters into your deck and destroy an opponent's card, and that's really, really effective. Easy to change the tide of the game. It's a 2200. You just get it out, destroy their monster, and then push for game, and it's really effective. The downside about Gusto, when you don't get your syncs out, normally the game is pretty much over. If you don't draw well, well, I wouldn't say you're done, but you need to get at least two monsters in your hand off the first draw, and you normally can. But yeah, and then here when you're down, 7-star, remove from play one psychic from your graveyard, and you gain 1200 life points. So the deck's really good. It's really coming along. There's a lot of Gusto cards yet to come out, and this deck is probably gonna do really well in tournaments. I'm hoping to test it in locals next Thursday. So it'll be pretty fun to see what happens. So thanks guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.